So I've talked about this before, but I just can't help stop talking about it because it's so insane and it's so weird. And I'm watching it happen in real time. I'm watching people gradually ruin and destroying their lives. So in this case, one guy said that he had been putting aside money for 2 years. And lo and behold, as he's finally, you know, about to realize his dream, which is to watch our country play football or play soccer over in the United States, he realized that, oh shit, I don't have nearly as much money as I thought that I would have, that I needed, because, well, it turns out that things are quite expensive. We're talking about thousands upon thousands of dollars. Some cat actually said that he spent north of $100,000 by, on plane tickets, hotels, food, getting in to see the game, etc., etc. This is insane. This is crazy. These are people who are going to have a rude awakening come a few months. As soon as the first credit card bill starts to hit their mailbox. And not only that, one of the guys actually admitted to emptying his savings account for buying a home later, and even suggesting that, hey, maybe I'm gonna have to sell off a few of my investment funds in order to finance this little vacation. I've been talking about this at length previously, but I just can't stop talking about it because it's so crazy and it's so insane, and these people are really, really ruining their lives. I don't want to crash the party. I'm not going to poop on anybody's party in that regard, but I am going to sit around and remind people that, look, there is a day of reckoning coming. Soon you're going to have to pay all of these bills. You just can't swipe your credit cards left and right and think that everything is going to vanish away. I even heard some guy joking around saying that, oh, when I get home, I'm going to have to live on water and air soup. Whatever that means. I mean, are you seriously sitting here and telling me that, look, maybe I can't even afford to eat food when I get home? Really? I mean, are you that dumb? I guess some people are. Now, I'm not going to sit around and disparage and criticize people who are spending frivolously their money on ball games, because number one, I'm actually going to watch the game myself tonight, local time. Number two, I think it's fun. Number three, there's nothing wrong with spending a little bit of money, but a little bit of money. And number four, if you can actually afford it, then, by all means, go for it. I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm not saying it's verboten. I'm just saying be mindful. And especially if you, number one, didn't realize it was much more expensive than you thought it would. Number two, you're emptying your house savings account. And number three, you're actually suggesting selling off your funds, your investments funds, perhaps for your pension later down in life, all for experiencing a few moments of glory. Now, each to their own, and this is exactly my point. If the emotion is big enough, if the perceived value of anything, in this regard, the ball game and all the joy and emotion and excitement that it brings with it, if that is high enough, if that is big enough, then people will go to great lengths to spend money. Think about all the money that's being spent on the 2026 FIFA World Cup, the soccer cup. I'm not talking about I'm not talking about the players who get paid handsomely. I'm talking about everyone who spends money on this or these events. Everyone who spends money on airplane tickets, on stadium tickets, on drinking, eating out, etc. Imagine just how many billions of dollars we're talking about here. And this is just talking about, or I'm not talking about my country isolated in and of itself, of course. I'm talking about all over the world. Think about all the money that's being spent on watching 22 people kick around the ball. Now, yeah, obviously I'm reducing soccer to looking like a children's games, which is kind of is really, because, well, I grew up with playing soccer on the pitch with people at school. And there's not much difference between that and playing soccer professionally, other than the rules are a little bit stricter and obviously the quality of the game is higher. But my point is, if the emotion is high enough, just look at what people are spending money on. The US, Canada, Mexico 2026 FIFA Men's World Soccer Cup, OnlyFans, eating out, and lots and lots of other silly things, TV shows, streaming services, etc. Bottom line is, when it comes to persuasion and monetizing that persuasion, just focus on emotion. That's all you have to do. If you want to learn more about sales persuasion business and you want to perhaps buy an ad spot or two, then get subscribed to my email list. The link to do so is in the episode description, wherever you're watching or listening to this, and I'll see you there.